Hello everyone, today we'll be discussing African philosophy, particularly Ubuntu. Ubuntu is one of the African approaches to understanding the humanity as a process of building cohesion and humanness and peace. It reveals its participation in the promotion of wisdom, not only for human beings but for the whole creation.
Action.
Where does the word Ubuntu come from?
Ubuntu comes from the Bantu dialects of Africa of understanding that give the understanding of the relationships with the rest of the world.
Action.
It states that there is a common link between us all, and that we see through our interaction lead us to discovering our own human qualities.
Action.
Ubuntu basically states we are because of other people. It expresses compassion, dignity, harmony, reciprocity, and humanity. All of these aspects connect us as human beings and creates a community that is grounded in solidarity and peace reigns.
Action.
An African expression of Ubuntu says, your pain is my pain, my wealth is your wealth, your salvation is my salvation. It is about an individual being so rooted in the community that your personal identity is defined by what you give to the community.
Action.
What happened in Nigeria with the Boko Haram saga and the response that it got from the world is a perfect example of Ubuntu.
Action.
The phrase "an injury to one is an injury to all" reinforces this community sentiment, and this phrase became evident in this incident.
Action.
It is unfortunate that Nigeria experienced the abduction of 200 girls or over 200 girls not so long ago. But this event proved to us just how much Ubuntu is practiced, not only in Africa but in the whole world. The global community showed that the abduction of those 200 girls not only affected Nigeria but affected the world at large. Even today, many countries in the world stand in solidarity with Nigeria and plead with the Boko Haram to bring back those girls home safely.
How does Ubuntu influence the way that you think or act as a teacher?
Ubuntu has a great influence in education. Ubuntu entirely determines the way teachers think and act. Because teachers are mothers, they are counselors, they are mediators, they are caregivers. Sacrifices are made for the less fortunate. Teachers have compassion. We teach learners how to love, how to respect, and we ultimately teach them the importance of forgiveness.
As a teacher, I believe in the notion that charity begins at home. I believe so because school becomes home to most of these learners. They spend most of their time there. They need to be taught the value of caring for one another. They need to know that no man is an island. And this we do by giving them group works, pair works, peer assessment, and all of that. The other thing that we teachers do is that we initiate projects that help the less fortunate, and we get learners involved in those projects.
As a teacher, I usually organize choral choir trips to enhance interaction between students and also make group activities for learners to share their ideas.
Action.
We hold Canned Food Day every month to donate for poor learners.
Action.
Ubuntu is expressed in Xhosa, one of South Africa's 11 official languages, as Umtu, Gumtu, Ngabantu.
Action.
This expression in education helps us to know that as a school and as a community, we have to depend on each other in order to be successful.
Action.
This helps me to know that I am a teacher because of the learners, and the learners are there because of the teachers. We all have to be involved as the parents, the educators, and the department, and all the stakeholders. And we have to know that we have to depend on each other. That's why we have to say Umtu, Gumtu, Ngabantu.
Africa is a beautiful country, and through Ubuntu we can see progress in education, healthcare systems, technology, and we can all be united. As Africans, I believe that we should look out for each other and stop all these xenophobic attacks. Africa, as I said before, is a beautiful country, and so are its people.
Action.
In conclusion, we've learned what Ubuntu is, what it comes from, and how we can relate it to the world's events today. And we also talked about how we as teachers can incorporate it in our everyday life with our learners. Furthermore, we believe that a community without Ubuntu is a lost community. A generation without Ubuntu is a lost generation. So let us all practice Ubuntu.
Always remember that umuntu ngumntu ngabantu.
I am because
We are.